Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk.
I have no clue.
Welcome to Weekly Strategy. Each week you can find this shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. You can also view more specific play calling information by accessing the full report.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission, everything I ever thought.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got a rematch of last year's wild card round in the NFC playoffs. It's the Rams and the Lions on Sunday night primetime.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Whether it was hope springs eternal, even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
It's been a great day of football to begin the season, and now it's time for our main event. We're off on Sunday night. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 16-year pro, rebounded from an injury last season, Matthew Stafford.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Throw complete to Williams. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Well, as we look here, Brock, we're reminded that if you can somehow get through the preseason injury-free, you're really one of the lucky ones. Most teams going to be missing at least a key player or two to start the season.
And it's going to happen between workouts, practices, preseason games, and I know there's a lot of debate about the off seasons of today and getting your team healthy for week 1.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Stafford now against a blitz. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. First carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Hits his man on the out route. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Another run for Williams. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. A yard back on the play. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. This one's caught. It's cut near the sideline. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Going forward, it's Williams. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
He's across midfield into Rams territory. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Goff now on 3rd down. Brought in along the sideline. No gain on the play, but an impressive catch all the same.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And he doesn't put much height or distance on that one. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Mark that one down as a 35-yard punt in the end. And the Rams will take possession. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he works through a lane for a gain up to the 30. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. That's the end of the first quarter and our first Sunday night game of the season. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got 2nd and 5. Throwing now, Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They go with Williams on a counter. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Lions will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit. Towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
They motion the tight end over. To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. That's the 1st and more past midfield. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, and they go right back to it. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get the game's first points here in the 2nd. David Montgomery with the touchdown. There's time to chide him about poor tackling later, Brock.
And I probably will.
And you probably will. Coach probably will give him an earful about it as well. But let's not let the missed tackle take away from excellent effort he had on that run.
Yeah, it really was his effort to force that missed tackle, kid. I think that's the key, and open the door for that touchdown. As soon as he slipped that stop, his mind was focused on one thing and one thing only, the end zone.
Bates now for the point after. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fox now to kick this one away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Here's the throw on the out route, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now, Brock, we get a look at their draft class from this year. A group that, regardless of reviews around the league, they are very happy with.
Well, beyond the physical traits, there are certain types of players teams are just looking for in the draft. Guys who fit the identity and culture of the building and also match up with their schemes on the field. Looking at a couple names in front of us here, Kate, they just feel like they belong with this franchise.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop it behind the line. Now Stafford again. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Well, well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Ethan Evans on that a punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Lions and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. It was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
The Rams get to him, and he's dropped. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. It's Montgomery on the counter. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Lions readying for the punt. Ooh, and this is a worm burner. He didn't hit this one well. And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40. The Rams taking over on offense late in the first half. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. An 8-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So we're at halftime in our debut Sunday night contest of the year. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Isaiah Pacheco, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Russell Wilson, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, take 2 for Aaron Rodgers, the Jets and Niners from Santa Clara. In that first half, it was David Montgomery who proved to be tough to stop. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the 1 touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. One of the tight ends motioning left. Running on second with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here's 2nd and 11. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Raymond in motion left. Goff on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And this one doesn't go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Punting unit out now. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he doesn't put much height or distance on this one. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. On first down, here's Stafford. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, That one right there was the ladder. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Able to find the Kua here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
To the air, 3rd and long. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field is thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They give to Montgomery to start the drive. And he drives.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Stopped right at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
2nd and 10 now. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Goff to the air now. It's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Hand off running right, Montgomery. And the powered play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun. It's incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
It's no good. No! Game wide right. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a two-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
The Rams headed out to the field now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. We take the handoff now, Stafford. He'll get this to Cup. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. A throw right side finds Cup. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They'll run again with Montgomery. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Now the field goal unit runs on for its second try tonight. From 37 yards in the right hash. That one is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Out come the Rams on offense. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. To throw. Over the middle, caught. Complete pass. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to throw it. Rolling into enemy territory. And he goes out a little short of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Throwing now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 3rd down.
Following the flag, they've got 3rd and 3. Now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. He's got it at the 6. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Decent gain here, but short of the first. Official signaling timeouts. We've got whistles. Time left for 1 snap. And while we all know the odds are low, it's not impossible that they find a way to score. 3rd and just 2 to go. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over.